Private Fitzy's Wear Me Out by Mickey Moon, or as many of you know him as, Mickey Cardoni, or as some of you, or many of you even know him as John J. Rambo in She Died Productions' epic audition tapes and trailers for the Rambo prequel. So, seeing how this is Cardoni Week, move over Discovery Channel, because it's going to be bigger than Shark Week. I know some of you are going to say, well, how can it be bigger than Shark Week? Well, I'll tell you. This week, I had the most awesome privilege to sit down and talk with Mickey. And we're going to roll out that extended footage for you in just a bit. And I'm super excited to share it with you. It was great. And though we didn't have a lot of time to get together to discuss current events, I'm looking forward to having him on the show again in a follow-up interview to touch on a couple of the subjects we talked about in our interview. So, it makes me feel very nostalgic, to talk with you, Mick. So thank you so very, very much for coming on. Mickey does it all. Writer, musician, actor. He has a hand in the direction. Stuntman. The list just goes on and on. So check out She Died Productions online and on YouTube. And, you'll be amazed by what they come up with. There's some great music on the site, great shorts, intriguing interviews, a great CBC piece, and a wonderful Nuit Blanche spot as well, And while you're over there, check out the amazing guerrilla filmmaking style of their zombie flick, Walking Among the Dead. And, hearing about it more actually in this interview and seeing other interviews, it's pretty epic how that movie came about and how that movie got put together. So check out, Walking Among the Dead, which is available now on Amazon. So just get over there. There's so much to be seen and experienced. And I think after we post all of the interview, because it's going to be in many parts, and after we receive the Chapman package that's coming in the mail, and thank you again, Mr. Chapman. Thank you so very much. I think, before we bring Chapman on, or right after we bring Chapman on, we'll have Mickey back, and we'll talk about the prequelization of it all, like the big picture. So I think that's something that we'll work on. That way we can, have all of our First Blood segment from last season finally come to a close. Look at the prequel idea, so we're caught up in the middle, and then move right into the core of Season 2, which is First Blood Part 2. So, the sequel. So I think that would be an awesome strategy to get the whole angle on it all. That way we can move through Season 2, through Season 3, and through Season 4. Well, there'll be like more of a route. And because RAMBOMANIA is by the people for the people, so it's about every aspect of everyone who contributes to the Rambo legacy. So I think that's a good move. So I'll get back to you on that one, but it will probably happen because I would love to explore the prequelization just a bit more before we dive into the rest of Season 2. And there's a lot of Season 2 to come. As of lately, Season 3 has been scheduled to have the lesser of the episodes. There's not as many as there are for like 1, 2, and 4. So if Season 2 should happen to like roll into Season 3, just to fill in the blank spots or the blank weeks, then I'm all for it. it's all good. So, getting back to talking about She Died Productions over on the YouTube, highly recommend you to check them out. You're going to see some amazing things, including the trailer and the audition tapes for the Rambo prequel. That She Died has put together for all of us to enjoy. And it, is really, really a labor of love. And you can see the commitment. And it's really all or nothing filmmaking. And you might say, it looks so realistic. Well, that's because 99% of it is real. So, you've just got to see these. There's moments in here that will just literally have you on the edge of your seat. If you're a long-time Rambo fan like me and like Mick, you're going to be instantly brought back into great aspects and moments of your childhood. Mick really makes this his own, and it really shines through. You can really see the love for the character. You'll see Mick climb in what is the scariest shot in trailer history. He climbs this ginormous cliff face, no net, You'll see him hung from his bare wrists and ankles from, a bamboo pole being carried off into captivity. You'll see him under the cover of dead bodies with squib exploding action and mayhem. You'll even meet our Rambo, Rambo's father, and you'll be treated to young Rambo gouging out the eyes of the enemy. So very graphic. It's very graphic. Very cool. And, you'll even see the Viet Cong attack from within the ground. You'll meet other great POWs and characters. You'll see torture with Rambo taking kicks. Real kicks. And, limply falling into the pit from First Blood. You'll even see young Rambo hung by his ankles in agony. And yes, people, it's real agony. So there was no way out in these in the process of footage for Mickey. I mean, there was no way going half-assed. You can actually see that this is the real deal. It's all or nothing. They go for it. They endure the pain. They take the pain, and it really shines through on screen. It just looks phenomenal. And most of all, you're going to get to see Rambo in the element, which is really beautiful. They really took this to the next level, guys. Really took it up there. It's just, like I said before, classic filmmaking. And the footage kind of reels me into thoughts. It brings me back to, Rambo 4, Rambo 2, and First Blood. And, through the cinematography. And it's phenomenal. And even at times kind of reminds me a bit of that Deer Hunter-esque scope of it all. It really leans towards the horrors of war. And there's just something in Mickey's eyes that really channels Stallone, and most of all, Rambo's spirit. There's a shot where he's running through the jungle, and his movements, the way he carries himself, are just spot on. It's just like you're watching, Stallone himself. So, help everyone down at She Died. Get this in front of Stallone and check it out on YouTube. Sound off, let yourself be heard. I fully support this prequel. It's just a dream. Now, regarding the interview, I just want to warn you, I had to re-enhance the sound. Because I recorded this with my cell phone. So, there was a few times we had technical difficulties. Skype failed a couple times. The internet went out a couple of times. So at the point in which later on in the interview it cuts, don't worry, we still got the full interview. It was just because my battery died and I had to plug in my charger. So, and I guess it shows a bit that I was nervous and shy. You know, at the same time, I had to check out the recorder, you know, test for echoes, listen to echoes, make sure, you know, everything was coming across good. You know, and I had to cross off my checklist of questions. And, you know, most hard of all, had to read my own handwriting on the spot. You know, I was like, oh, what did I write here? But I just really had a great time. You know, at one point, when my battery died, I thought I lost like 20 minutes of the interview. And I'm so glad to report that it's still intact and you're still going to see it. So, you know, all in all, I had such a great time. And I can't wait till he's back on the show with us. And so, well, before I play you the interview, I just want to say that I messed up in the dedication videos this past week a bit and wanted to clarify some things. When we were talking about Books and Nachos and their sister podcast, I said coming soon, but the real page is called Now Playing. So go and visit Jacob and Arnie and everyone over there. They're really great and awesome podcasting. As well, I wanted to give a shout out to Brent Whiteside, the cart pushing Rambo. You know, man, I love you, and thanks for being such an awesome guy. You know, a true Rambo fan. The spirit and the backbone of the show is supported from viewers like you, so thank you so very much. I would also really love to say thank you to all the cats over at Spill.com Review or Spillcom Review. You know, your YouTube page and your weekly podcasts have had a great hand in inspiring me to do this show. So thank you to all of you from the bottoms of my heart. And I wanted to mention, for some awesome Mortal Kombat videos, I want you to check out Ryu Kang's YouTube page. You know, I love you, Gabbo. Keep up the awesome work. You are awesome. Just some awesome remix videos. You're gonna love it. It's right there in the editing, and it gets you right into the action, and it's very nostalgic, and it will bring you back for everybody like myself and others who have grown up with the Mortal Kombat franchise. So thanks, Gabbo, once again, and great stuff, man. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, Studio Red Band and RAMBOMANIA are, you know, proud and pleased to introduce to you the one and only Mickey Cardoni, ladies and gentlemen, in his debut on RAMBOMANIA, Mickey Cardoni. So right after this, we're going to get to it with Mickey. And man, oh man, it's a good one. So, thanks for watching. RAMBOMANIA would just not be the same without you. And right after this, we'll be back with Mickey Cardoni.